The cause for most fails is actually in the feet and in the position of your ankles. No matter whether you're on clipless or flat pedals or on a normal bike or on an e-bike, by positioning your feet sloppily or failing to use your ankles purposefully, you will introduce your body weight, the heavy mass, into the bike, the light mass, in such a way that it will make hard on the bike to roll over obstacles, and you will decrease your traction on your tires. If you want to find out why this is the case, then check out this video, which I have also linked below. First, let's look at foot placement. The ball of your small toe should be on the pedal axle or slightly in front of it. This allows you to use the full range of motion of your ankles and to stand heavy on your feet. A purely mid-foot position will allow you to stand heavy and use less energy on downhills, but it compromises the possible range of motion in your ankles a little. This can be used on long downhills, but I don't recommend it if you need to feel your feet and ankles. A very front-footed stance tends to lead to standing on tiptoes, which can be very dangerous, and you'll find out why this is today. Let's look at the 3 ankle positions and see what they do. The 3 positions are: 1, both heels up, standing on tiptoes; 2, both heels lowered; and 3, the foot wedge, aka front heel is lowered and the rear heel is slightly raised. Let's look at what these 3 positions do. Number 1, standing on tiptoes. If you're standing on tiptoes, this will bring your body weight forward. You will probably have a lot of weight on your handlebar, which means even small obstacles can pitch you over the bars. Why? Well, check this out. I am now leaning onto my handlebar as if I had pressure in my hands when riding. And no matter how hard I push against my handlebar, my front tire will not roll over this obstacle, although it's not even big. I am not pulling the brake here. Now I'm using 2 fingers and introducing my body weight into the bottom bracket, pushing the bike forward, and whoosh, my front tire rolls up easily and effortlessly. You can try this at home. This shows us if I'm on tiptoes and if I have pressure in my hands, my front wheel cannot roll over obstacles, and the smallest obstacle will pitch me forward, which will increase the pressure on my handlebar even further, and I can't brace against the forward pitch with my feet because I'm on my tiptoes and an OTB is pre-programmed. Yes, of course, speed can mask this deficiency, but one day you cannot take speed into a section anymore and you'll be in trouble. However, this ankle position, so being on tiptoes, does have its uses. When, for example, when I'm performing a rear wheel lift, pointing my toes down enables me to keep a body wedge. In other words, using my body to create a bridge between my pedals and my handlebars to unweight or to lift my rear wheel. Let's look at ankle position number 2, which is both heels down. As you have seen in my last video, which I have linked below in case you don't know it yet, lowering both heels brings our center of mass rearward, decreases traction on our front tire, and stresses our rear Achilles tendon. So I don't recommend riding with both heels low all the time, but it also has its uses. Lowering both heels helps you to brake safely, as you can brace against the braking forces through the feet, which improves traction on both tires and avoids going over the bars during heavy braking. Another very effective use is during a manual front lift. Lowering both heels intentionally at the right time during the lift makes the lift more efficient. Of course, there are even more uses of this ankle position, but I want to keep this video on point. What about the 3rd ankle position, the foot wedge, which means front heel is lowered, rear heel is slightly raised? Well, in my last video, I have highlighted some of the advantages, and here they are again. 1, pressure control, which also means better traction control over both wheels. Staying wedged between the pedals, which is especially helpful to avoid slipping off the pedals on flats. Psst, I haven't lost a pedal in years. 3, avoiding falling too far rearward in a compression or after a steep section. And 4, staying connected to the bike in hops and other maneuvers. So what's the quintessence of this video? Start to use your feet intentionally. Place your feet intentionally when you remount. Use your ankles purposefully and start to feel how this affects your traction, your control, and your wheel lifts. Do let me know if you found this video helpful by commenting below. And if you would like to support me and thank me for keeping my videos ads-free, then you can become a supporter on my Patreon channel right here. If you'd like to learn 5 ways to initiate a manual front wheel lift, then check out this video and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to get notified about my newest videos. Thank you for being here and goodbye.